Welcome, everyone. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Thank you, Ken. How are you doing today? Sorry, I'm tired. It's been a long day, long week. Well, welcome to Just Wing It with Blake and Jamie. We're just waiting on Blake. You're good. You're good. So, what did you eat tonight? I had a harvest salad, so I had like chicken and I think I had bacon in it and stuff. It's almost bedtime. The salad actually wasn't too bad. It wasn't $13 worth, but it wasn't too bad. I wish I had some caffeine. I actually don't have any caffeine on me. Some deep fried nuggets and Arby's curly fries. So yummy. What's my granddaughter doing? Oh, I almost forgot. Gotta put this on. Hashtag Dr. Pepper. Just waiting on Blake. And I hope everyone watched Independence Day because that's what we're going to be reviewing today. Hi, Alyssa. How are you? Yeah, my shirt. Oh, yep, it does match my hat. What's my granddaughter doing, Alyssa? She said I was kind today because I give her a donut and a tea. She's so cute. You're getting her to bed. Aw, tell her good night. And that Nana loves her. I need to go to bed. I'm tired. Can we switch places? She never told you were anything? That was because you're probably gone and she was in a good mood at that time. And I told her she could have a donut and tea. What are these crowns? What? What crowns? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, Alyssa got beautiful and kind, but I think she was just in a good mood. Alyssa, I can't see. I'm on my phone on the live. I can't see what you're, and I can't see you either, Ken. When you text me when I'm on my phone. I'll have to see afterwards, I guess. It's a screenshot of the crowns. I don't know. We get up points. Oh, experience points? Oh, by using the crowns? Hi, Paprika. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. What did you have for dinner tonight? So you get experience points like if you use the crown? I don't know. Oh, they're top fans. Oh, so you're a top fan? Oh, well, thank you, Liz. Yogurt? Oh, you gotta have more than just yogurt for dinner. At least you're healthy, being healthy. I had a salad, but it had bacon and stuff in it, so it's probably not the healthiest salad, but better than what I normally eat. Oh, you're number. It looks like you're a number one crown. Hmm. Interesting. Hi, Dee Dee. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. What did you have for dinner tonight? And here's Blake. Oh my goodness, Blake.
Hi, everybody.
What's with the gear? What's the special? Oh, for the 4th of July, Independence Day. Got it.
I've got the overalls too. Like this is just a tank top, but I've got the overalls for the 4th that I will be rocking. I will be sporting. I apologize for my tardiness. The damn Vivint guy showed up at my front door at the wrong time and just decided to try and sell me a new camera system. And I'm just too nice to tell people to F off.
Well, you can't. You have to learn, or your money's gonna go
I
away.
I know. I'm gonna go get one of those no soliciting signs for my front door. So,
uh, so
how
what
are
did you
you?
eat
What's
tonight?
going on?
Good, good. So
Yeah,
what did you eat for dinner before we
we
jump
had
in?
cowboy stew.
Oh, what's that?
It's got corn and ground beef and potatoes and tomatoes in it. It's pretty good. Just a little stew.
Sounds good. And you got the cowboy hat for the cowboy stew.
Yeehaw.
and we're going to be reviewing Independence Day, and you got all the gear, so that's good.
That's right. That's right. Man, Independence Day. What a uh Will Smith looks so damn young in this movie, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, well it is an old movie.
I mean, it's what, 97, right? 90.
Somewhere, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, it
So
definitely has.
what does everyone rate it? I rate it a 3.
I'm there. I'm about a 3. It was a little bit Hollywood-esque, if I could say anything. Like a lot of it was like catchy little lines that were, you know, I don't know, like after he kicks the or he punches the alien and he's like, that's what I call a close encounter. I mean, it was
Yeah,
just a little cheesy, I guess that's the best word. Some things they did were a little cheesy.
yeah. Led Zeppelin been a long time. Ken, really? Um, but the one funny line was he's like, "I should be at home having a barbecue right now," as
Yeah.
he's
Instead, I'm
dragging the alien.
running through this, oh, going through the desert, dragging your ass with your dreadlocks hanging in the back.
Yeah. uh, but I mean, I like at the end that of course his wife lives, but then the
Who is his
unfortunately,
what is his wife's name in real life? I thought she was a really pretty lady.
yeah,
I don't know what her name was.
yeah, she's really pretty, but I don't know
Yeah.
who she is. But the sad thing is the president's wife died. It's like, really, the president's wife could have survived.
Nah.
And that would have made it a little bit better if
That's it's the cost of duty. Let's call it that.
yeah, Ken gives it a 3 because he doesn't like Will Smith. Yeah, I know you don't
I
like
don't
Will Smith.
I lost my like I used to really like Will Smith, honestly. I thought he was really good, but then after all that stuff with Chris Rock, I was pretty upset about that. Like one of my favorite movies growing up as a kid was Wild West. Do you remember that? That had him in it?
No,
Well, it was a really good movie. I liked it. It was like there was like a guy who invented these machines, and it was in the Western days. It had Will Smith in it. Who else was that guy? I don't know, but you ask anybody, they know that movie. It's pretty good.
Kenny loved Will Smith. I don't know if he still does, but like he would watch like everything with Will Smith in it.
Yeah, I Am Legend was a really good movie.
Oh,
I liked it.
that was one of his favorites that he watched over and over again. Was I Am
The
Legend?
Pursuit of Happiness. That was a
I,
really good movie.
I think you watched that one too.
Did we already review that?
No,
We haven't done the Pursuit of Happiness. Oh,
no,
we need to put that on our list at some point because that is a really good movie.
that was a good place. That with the classic Good and Evil. Yeah, it was a good watch. Yeah,
Yeah, heck yeah.
but but
what was your take on the movie? I want to hear. What did you think of it?
so I give it a 3 because I like the storyline because I feel like there probably is like other life forms out there, and they are probably way more advanced than us, and I feel like maybe once one day this could possibly happen. I don't know if I believe in aliens, but I believe there, well, I guess it would be aliens, but I don't know what I believe, but I'm sure there are other life forms out there that are so much more advanced than us, and
Hmm.
and we probably like piss everybody off, like, and it sounds like that's why they came back, is because we pissed them off like years and years prior. I don't know if that was the time of the Area 51 that they're referencing, but it sounded like they're referencing that um that's why they came back with you know and wanted revenge on us, and that's why they didn't want peace. They were just going to kill us all and destroy us.
What? Now, what did the movie say their reasoning for their attack was?
I thought they said it was because they referenced the Area 51 the time they came back, and
Right, right, right. That's
it,
it. No, you're right. Yeah. So
um,
it's just like I guess I mean, hell, that would just my take on it is the sheer awe you would be in and seeing a object flying through the sky that big. I would be totally just absolutely in shock and awe that anything was able to be brought off the ground that big. Like, gravity only does so much at some point. You can't, that, you can't, it gets so big that you cannot pull that off of the Earth's surface. It's just so big.
well,
And to see a literal mountain in the sky would blow my mind. I would be so scared.
and the other thing is, like, like the one guy, he's like, I said something 10 years ago that I saw, and they took me and they did whatever to me and all this. And like, and it's so true though, like, and people just thought he was crazy. And that's so true.
Yeah.
Like, if anybody actually saw it and they said they saw it, people would just think they're crazy, and like you'd go to a loony bin. And that's so sad. So like, if people did, if anything like that ever really happens, they're gonna just say you're crazy. So like, if that is like, if I actually saw something, do you think I'd ever like tell anybody, because they would just say I'm crazy and put me in the loony bin?
Yeah, I think at that time in history, the common person would have called you crazy, but I don't think that so many people think that that's out of the question nowadays. I feel like there'd be a larger group of people that would actually try to believe you, rather than try to condemn you.
You think nowadays it would be different?
I do. I really
Mm.
do. I think that people appreciate the possibility of the impossible a little bit more.
Hmm.
Um, that's just me. I think that we've seen so many things happen in our lifetime between like how the cell phone has evolved and life itself, the size of how we used to have TVs this big in the back and now they're this big in the back. Like that just, you
Yeah.
know, or that we can control our freaking sprinklers through our phones. People did not ever think that would be possible at some point. I guarantee you at some point nobody was ever thinking about that in 95, 96. Like, it's just so
I know.
I think we as people have learned to appreciate that anything could be possible, even something so drastic as a life form from another planet, to know we aren't alone in our galaxy or just our universe is the
Yeah.
confirmation would be groundbreaking.
Yeah, Ken says this shortly got into the separation of powers on a need to know basis, and how our government fails us, not specifically but generally. Yeah. And oh, it was,
That's so true. What? Go ahead.
he said, that guy that was the crazy one. It was Eddie
Uh-huh.
from National Lampoons. Yes.
Yeah,
Now that you
yeah.
said that, oh my gosh, I didn't like
I
catch
was gonna
on to
shout
that.
him out. I was gonna shout him out. I was gonna be like, "Yo, shout out to Eddie from National Lampoon's using this month." he, I
It's
love
so
that guy. He's so
so
funny.
he plays a crazy guy everywhere.
Well, what better person, right?
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, Ken can start his oven with his phone. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I guarantee you, nobody ever thought that that would be something that you could do, or uh, much less like even be possible. I
Yeah.
mean,
I mean, so
video games.
maybe
Look at video games how they are now to compared to just what they were 10, 15 years ago.
and
It's astonishing what they're up to now. Like the
and
graphics are almost realistic.
maybe it's the other universes like giving us the like some people the brain power or something or
Could
the
be.
technology or something.
Could be. I'm not.
I mean,
I've had a like I know that it was real and it happened because I wasn't the only one that reacted to it. I have a UFO story myself of something that I've seen, and it was
really?
pretty crazy. I do,
Oh,
yes. So,
can you tell us?
me and a whole bunch of friends, we were just we. It was when I was still in the army. We were uh at a friend's house. We had been drinking, but I know it happened because I wasn't the only one. Like the way that my friend had reacted to seeing it was we couldn't have timed it. It was perfect. We were both like, dude, did you like I mean, like we both reacted at each other the exact same way. It was crazy. It was because like we were just sitting out there and he had a golf course across the street. So we go and we start walking around on this golf course that's across the street, just something to do in the middle of the night. And so we go and then we find a bunker, like one of the sand bunkers, and we lay down in it and we're just laying down in it, looking at the stars, looking at the sky. And I see it was like like going from it was going from right to left in the sky, and it was like it showed up out of nowhere. It was a green ball, like kind of like this. It just went and it had a tail on it. It streaked out about halfway, and then it just kind of boom, it disappeared. And it was green. It was like a real like biohazard. When you think of like nuclear green or something like that. That's exactly what it looked like. Like it was glowing, and it made like a spherish with the tails growing off of it with like it was, I don't know, exhaust or something. And then it just went boom, disappeared. And I get up, I'm like, dude, what the did you? And my boy Enzor, he was sitting right next to me. He goes, "Oh my god, bro, did you see that?" I was like, "Yes, dude, I know you saw that, right? That was crazy. Oh my god." We were both freaking out. It was like that way. That's how I knew I wasn't tripping out and I wasn't just seeing stuff drunk. I like it was there, is saw it, confirmed with a second party. We both saw it at the same time. There's no way that it was fake. Like, so I will always remember that and attest that as a UFO experience, because this is in Colorado. They get a lot of UFO activity over there around the Cheyenne Mountains and all the testing that they do inside that mountain there. It's a military base that they carved out of the mountain. It's all hollow inside of it, and they do all kinds of stuff in it. I don't know, but it apparently attracts UFO sightings. Like a lot of people have seen them out there. There's a lot of military stuff out there too, albeit, but I ain't never
So
seen no military thing glow green like that before. That's just me. That was crazy. That was really crazy to me.
Ken says sounds like some mushrooms were involved.
Even if it was, I could not deny it because of his reaction. His reaction gave me confirmation. Because had it just been me and I saw that, I probably wouldn't have remembered it to this day. It would have been, I would have just wrote it off. But somebody else saw it at the exact same time. So I was like, dude, that was real. That's how I know it. Like I was, if it was just me drunk laying on on my roof, I'd been like, all right, I need to go lay down. Like that's how it would have been. But I know it was real because I wasn't the only one that saw it. So I could call him right now and be like, bro, do you remember that time when I know you remember that time. Don't make me a liar.
Bring him on
So
the podcast and tell him
I
he's got to
know.
come up now.
Shout out
And
Enzor. He lives in Pennsylvania, man. We miss you, buddy. Here's to you.
hey, I'm not too far from that. I'm in Ohio.
Yeah. He lives in um he's like he's in one of them suburbs outside of Philly.
Yeah, I'm just a state away.
I didn't realize y'all were that close, honestly.
Yeah, I'm in Ohio. And Ohio's not the biggest state, so and Pennsylvania is not a big state either, so I don't know how many hours away,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, it's we have to pick on you and when you see things.
Yeah, I mean, have you ever had any experience like that before? Have you ever, I mean, any type of alien anything? No?
No,
No, that's
I'm not
why I
too
mean
like
I'm like
you.
I wish that because y'all make me feel like I'm stupid. I mean I
No,
freaking saw it, man. I did.
no, I believe you.
I'll go to my grave with that because I mean and
We believe
when
you.
I
We
get
just
to
have
see
to
him
pick on you.
I'll be like Lord, what the hell was that green thing that flew across the sky that night?
What do you
Tell me
have?
what that was. Oh, it's just I don't know, like a phone stand thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
here you're in your get up outfit, and I thought maybe it was like one of those whips.
Whoopsh, whoopsh. No, it's just a phone stand. But yeah,
So what?
I liked this movie. I thought it was a good action-packed thriller with some with a real star-studded cast.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Who was the
There was a
um?
lot of that guys in there. Like for example, I don't know if you've seen that movie 8 Seconds. Have you seen that
Yes.
about the bull rider
Yeah.
Lane
With
Frost?
with
Well,
Luke
the guy that played
Perry.
his dad was in it. Yeah. Yeah, rest in peace to
Luke Perry.
what's yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I didn't know that. But
It
the
had the guy
one
from Jurassic Park.
oh, I don't know. The guy, the old guy with the weird eyebrows that every time with the eyebrows.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
he
big
always
bushy ones.
plays um like a military dude,
Yeah.
and but not a good
You're
military
talking
dude.
about uh he was on Mail Call.
I don't know that movie.
No, it's a TV show that was on
Oh,
History Channel.
well,
He was in Full Metal Jacket. He was the drill sergeant in Full Metal
yeah,
Jacket.
yeah. He has like the triangle eyebrows, and I don't know. It's
Yeah,
weird eyebrows, and he's
yeah.
old.
Weird old guy.
Yeah, he's always plays, but he always plays um like not the nice military person, kind of like the jerk
Yeah.
or the villain or whatever you want to call it. But uh, so what does the IMDb show on it?
Let's check it out. I haven't pulled it up yet. Ba-ba-ba-ba. IMDb. IMDb.
I didn't know like that area like attracted potential UFO sightings. I wonder, like you said, if it's like something in the with the mountains and like how like this
It could
everything
be.
is.
I would never deny something like that. After seeing it like that, I'm always after seeing it because I was skeptical at first myself. I always was. But after seeing that myself and it being something that I 100% I can't explain, confirm, deny at all, then I mean, tell me your story. I'll listen. I won't call you crazy.
I don't have any stories. I'm boring. I have no stories.
No, I mean, just anybody. Just anybody, I mean,
Does
in
anybody else
general.
have a story in the chat?
Yeah, actually, you have met aliens. Ken, you met an ET.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Ken is an alien. he's a
Not from this
he's a
planet.
goofball. No.
1996.
Yep,
My mistake.
you were right. It was about that. You were pretty close.
A little long for my taste. 2.5 hours for this movie was. I mean, you could
Yeah,
have made this a hour and 45 easy, easy.
yeah. That I agree.
Uh, there was just too much character buildup at the beginning that you almost fall asleep to this movie before you can even get into it.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
Let's see. All right, let's just get the storyline on you real quick. On July 2nd, communication systems worldwide are sent into chaos by a strange atmospheric interference. It is soon learned by the military and a number of enormous objects are on a collision course with Earth. At first thought to be meteors, they are later revealed to be gigantic spacecraft piloted by a mysterious alien species. After attempts to communicate with the aliens go nowhere, an ex-scientist turned cable technician discovers the aliens are going to attack major points around the globe in less than a day. On July 3rd, the aliens all but obliterated New York, Los Angeles, and Washington, as well as Paris, London, Houston, and Moscow. The survivors set out in convoys towards Area 51, a strange government testing ground where it is rumored military has captured an alien spacecraft of their own. So that's it. That's your story, and that's pretty much it in a nutshell.
Ken says the president was Skywalker parody in Spaceballs, I think. Oh, you know what?
I think
Now
she's
that
right.
you,
I think he's right. Yeah.
I think so too. Now that he said that.
Yeah. Shout out Spaceballs. That's a good movie. They're supposed to be making another. There's going to be a remake coming out soon.
Oh, really?
Uh huh. Okay, let's get into some of the facts of the movie. According to Dean Devlin, the producer, the U.S. military had agreed to support the film by allowing the crew to film at military bases, consulting the actors who have military roles, etc. However, after learning of the Area 51 references in the script, they withdrew their support.
Oh,
Well,
oh. Maybe because they really didn't want anybody to know about Area 51.
in 1997, I guess they were a little bit more hush hush, huh?
Mm-hmm. Hi, Bentley.
Oh, this is funny. The scene in which Will Smith drags the unconscious alien across the desert was filmed on the salt flats near Great Salt Lake in Utah. Smith's line, "And what the hell is that smell?" was unscripted. So that was not in the script whenever he yelled that out. What the hell is that smell?
Like,
Great Salt Lake is home to tiny crustaceans called brine shrimp. When they die, the bodies sink into the bottom of the lake, which isn't very deep, and decompose. When the wind kicks up just right, the bottom mud is disturbed, and the smell of millions of decaying brine shrimp can be very, very bad. Apparently, nobody warned Will. And what the hell is that smell?
yeah, we went to the salt flats and um and in Utah, and Kansas City has some salt. You still have some of the salt from the flats? I didn't think we still had that when
Huh.
we went to Utah, but I don't remember the smell. But that's funny that he
Well,
was like, "What's that smell?" Because he had to. I thought it looked familiar. I was wondering if it was like on the salt flats or something, because it kind of looked like that.
that's funny. Oh man. All right, this is a good one. uh, Independence Day holds the record for most miniature model work to appear in one film. Model shop supervisor Michael Joyce estimated that more miniatures were used for this film than any other two films combined. Due
Hmm.
to the advances in digital technology since the film's release, most experts believe this record may stand forever.
Wow, interesting.
That's
But
cool.
I
So
wonder if
most of those explosions and all the decay and all the buildings and everything is just a miniature model that you're seeing up close, zoomed in. We talked about this last week with
Wizard of Oz.
yeah, Wizard of Oz, right?
Well, in nowadays they have CGI, so they probably don't need all the models now.
Right, right.
But one of my favorite parts of the movie is when the president gives that speech, and then he's like, "And we'll all have our Independence Day."
Wow. Dean Devlin said that the most of Dean Devlin said that most of the dialogue in the scenes Jeff Goldblum shared with Judd Hirsch and Will Smith were improvised. How
Hmm,
about that? So they didn't script them up when they got together. And Jeff Goldblum is that guy that was in Jurassic Park.
okay.
He was so funny. I liked him a lot.
Sometimes the improvisation is like the best.
I wouldn't disagree with that. Yeah, I would not disagree with that. I really liked this movie, honestly. I mean, I'm going to change it to a 3.5. Other than the cheesy quirks and lines, this movie gets to me pretty good. I like it.
I liked it too. I just felt like it was a little long, but like,
Yeah,
and
yeah. That's a good one for me to bring it back to a 3. I'm going to keep it at 3 this time. I'm going to stay there. It's a little long. All right. The budget for this movie was 75 million.
wow,
Opening weekend, it almost made its money back at 50 million.
wow,
Uh, but check this out. Gross US and Canada, $306 million.
wow,
Gross worldwide, $817 million.
wow,
They did 8.25% or 8.25 times more than what they put into the movie they got back.
wow.
Can you imagine putting your money in and then getting 8 times the return?
Oh my gosh, that would be awesome. Yeah, Ken says improvising gave more community this start. Robin Williams was born into greatness. Well, Robin Williams was
Yep.
like one of the best people at improvising.
You and his quirks, his little sounds he made, the voices that he would copy. He was hard I mean, he did so good, but he hung out with Richard Pryor a lot. He was just in the 80s, he was a cocaine fueled comedian and everybody loved him.
Yeah, and I mean, he was so great at the voices with like Mrs. Doubtfire, Aladdin, and
Yeah, he was
you know,
great.
I mean, Will Smith did okay in the remake, like the non-animated version of Aladdin,
No,
but Robin
no.
Williams would have been so much better if he was alive and was able to do it. Robin Williams, so much better.
Yeah, no. Will Smith was not the genie for me. That was not. I did not
Well, he
like that
did.
movie very much.
No, I'm saying he did okay, but Robin Williams was the best genie. With Robin Williams as the genie, nobody can. I mean, nobody could do better than Robin Williams as the genie.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with that, honestly. You're certainly right there. But that's it, guys. That's all we have for the movie. Well, this one went a little
Wow.
bit shorter. I mean, unless there's we didn't even talk about our favorite scene. What was your favorite scene?
I think my favorite scene was when the president gave the speech at the end.
Like close to the end, he's talking to all the
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
That was pretty. That was motivating. I was ready to die for my country after that.
Exactly right.
um, I think my favorite scene's gonna have to be the opening scene, like not the first battle whenever they go like all right, so just the sequence from whenever the helicopters go up to try and make contact with it with the lights and everything, and then they just shoot them down. Uh, and like from that point to him dragging the alien through the desert, that was probably my favorite. Like just them trying to shoot back at it and it's got a freaking force field around it that you can't even penetrate. That would piss me off as a taxpayer watching all my missiles get blown up and not do nothing. Oh, that would make me so mad.
Ken says
Like,
when he found
if
out
you're gonna
about the
shoot them things, make
silence.
sure they work.
Yeah, no kidding. Ken says when he found out about the silence in the government. Yeah, absolutely.
Mm.
But that's the government for you. They don't want anybody to know about anything. They silence
Well,
everybody.
even the president didn't know about that operation that was going on,
Yeah,
and he
and
was
he
like,
didn't.
"You really think a hammer costs $20,000 and a porcelain toilet costs 50,000?"
Yeah, yeah. He's probably like, how did I not even know this? What the hell? But like,
True that.
just like, and at work, like I'm the VP of quality, and there's for all the hospitals, and there's things that I end up finding out, and I'm like,
Oh man,
how how did I not find out about this?
earlier,
And
sooner.
and now we're at this point. I'm like, you know, it's it's kind of like, why do people try to keep things from you? Especially if you're the one who's going to have to be responsible for it. You know what I mean? It's like, and he's responsible for everything. It's the president. Why? How is he not understanding that there's this operation? So yeah,
Oof. I could only imagine being in your shoes, because
uh,
I mean, I don't have to worry about that at my job.
you're lucky, and you're lucky. Like you don't necessarily have to deal with an HR thing. You can just say you're fired, get out of here if they don't work out. Whereas people who are not either performing or have an attitude and being a-holes or whatever, and you have to try to try to deal with it, and especially if you don't have a good HR department, it's really hard to deal with them.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I would never. I would never.
Oh, sometimes that's the worst part of my job is dealing with the the people, like
HR department.
the people and their behavior and stuff like that. Sometimes that's the worst. But
Yeah, forget about
that's
it. I
my
would
job.
never.
But anyway,
Forget about it.
yeah, forget about it. Um, but anyway, so next week is mine and Ken's anniversary of 27 years of being married. And
Wow, one year less than I've been alive.
oh my gosh, really make me feel old. Like,
Y'all got married in '98.
yep, July of 98.
Wow, that's
Yep.
crazy.
And
I was a year and I was a year and 4 months old.
yeah, wow. Okay. Let's move on. So anyway, um, so since we kind of do themes, I was thinking about something related to anniversary or marriage or whatever. And one movie we haven't watched is The Proposal with Ryan Reynolds and Sandra Bullock.
Sure, if it's your anniversary, I think you should get dibs. So let's do the proposal. I'm cool with
All
that as
right.
long as it's. I've never seen it, so it better be or watchable.
Oh, it's good. It's got Ryan
All
Reynolds in
right.
it.
Yeah, he's cool. He's funny.
And
Deadpool.
so, and I like Sandra Bullock, but Ken doesn't. So he doesn't like
I
Sandra
like
Bullock,
her.
but
I like her.
I like it. So do I. So does the chat is the chat okay with the proposal with Sandra Bullock and Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Well, Ken has got to be okay with it because I'm his wife.
Hey, get over it. Happy wife, happy life.
All right, the proposal it is for next week. Oh,
Perfect toe.
I know I love that movie too, Paprika. Um, so it sounds like that's the movie for next week. And so any updates on sports for the week?
We've got a bunch of trades going on around the block right now. Huge buzz all over the NBA. So many trades, so many contract extensions, so many contract dismisses. Like we've got Russell Westbrook is with a different team now. Let's see who else. Damian Lillard will no longer be with the Bucks because they are not picking up his contract. There's uncertainty where LeBron James is going to play. The Celtics have totally dismantled. Luke Cornett is a net or a Spur now, which breaks my heart. I mean, we are just hurting all over the place. But as a Celtic fan, you knew it had to happen sometime. And let's hope we can chase for another ring 6 or 7 years down the road.
Yeah,
As far as the
absolutely.
NFL,
All right.
as far as the NFL, there's nothing, no buzz really right now. Nothing big going on. No trades. Maybe pretty soon before the season starts, we might see a little bit more. But as of right now, nothing. So yeah.
Well, thank you for the update for our sports people. And
Another thing I'd like to add to it. How about your 4th of July? Okay, remember this, y'all. Taxes suck. And the reason that we had the 4th in the first place is because of taxes. And now we're paying taxes on the houses that you have to pay property taxes on. And you have to pay the tax for the insurance. You have to pay the tax for this, the that, the food, the. There's too many damn taxes in this world. So I just want you to remember to stay free. And at any opportunity, grab Uncle Sam and just kick him as hard as you can in the nuts.
Is that your last words for the night?
That's my last words for the chat, man. Stay free, Patriots. All right. Don't tell everybody vote no to more taxes.
And have a great Independence Day. And remember, the riddle of the night before we do anything. I'll do an easy one. What did Sir Lancelot wear to bed?
Lancelot. He wore pants a lot.
No.
I don't know. I don't know that one. Lancelot's that he's a knight, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. That one's hard.
A nightgown.
Get off the pod and go on. Get out of here.
All right, everyone. Have a great night, and thank you for being interactive. It makes it it makes it so much easier for us, and I look forward to seeing you next week with the proposal. And the
That's
quote
right.
of tonight is from Abraham Lincoln. It has been my experience that folks who have no vices have very few virtues. Great quote, and
It's a good one.
remember, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye, guys.